Hello, this is week 4 of Building Hope at Home. You notice that word build is an action word, and I hope that during this stay at home order you feel like your faith has been getting stronger, that you've been building your hope. You know, when hard times come into our life, that's when we find out how strong our hope, our faith really is. And so if you have more time, I really hope you're using more time to get to know God better. You know, the more that you know God, the easier it is to trust Him. And so this is a great time to just be building up our faith and purposely working at that. So this week we're going to look a little bit at what it means to wait on the Lord. You know, I have never met somebody who likes to wait. If you look at lines of people waiting, usually they don't look happy, right? And I would never say, oh, I can't wait to wait, because I don't like being held up. When I think I know what should happen and it's not happening, that time of waiting is not easy. That in itself is a trial. And the psalmist in Psalm 130, we're going to look at Psalm 130 this week. In verse 5, he says, I wait for the Lord. My soul waits, and in his word do I hope. I think it's important to notice who the psalmist is waiting for or what he is waiting for. He says he's waiting for the Lord and putting his hope in him. There's a quote by Elizabeth Elliot where she says, waiting on God is an act of faith. It's the greatest thing ever required of us as humans. Not faith in the outcome that we are dictating to God, but faith in His character, faith in Himself. And that quote really spoke to me. There have been times when I've been praying for something specific, and when I wasn't seeing it happen, I get really frustrated and discouraged and wonder if God is listening to me. And I felt like in Psalm 130, we can see where the psalmist is maybe questioning whether God is listening to him and why that might be. So let's just look at our waiting time as not a time to waste. But I know that God doesn't see it as a wasteful time. This is a time when He is at work, whether we can see Him doing what we think He should be doing or not. God is at work, and this is a great time for us to be building up our faith, even when we can't see what God is doing. I hope you'll access the study guide on Psalm 130. And if you can join us for the online study, it's at 2 o'clock or 6:30. All the information you need is in the link below. Thanks for joining us.